Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all the others. If you have a garden and a library, you have everything you need. The life of the dead is placed in the memory of the living. Live as brave men, and if fortune is adverse, front its blows with brave hearts. Any man can make mistakes, but only an idiot persists in his error. Glory follows virtue as if it were its shadow. Friendship improves happiness and abates misery, by the doubling of our joy and dividing of our grief. More law, less justice. The sinews of war are infinite money. The higher we are placed, the more humbly we should walk. Silence is one of the great arts of conversation. When you have no basis for an argument, abuse the plaintiff. The enemy is within the gates. It is with our own luxury, our own folly, our own criminality that we have to contend. The wise are instructed by reason, average minds by experience, the stupid by necessity, and the brute by instinct. Cultivation to the mind is as necessary as food to the body. Nothing is more noble, nothing more venerable than fidelity. Faithfulness and truth are the most sacred excellences and endowments of the human mind. It is not by muscle, speed, or physical dexterity that great things are achieved, but by reflection, force of character, and judgment. A friend is, as it were, a second self. While there's life, there's hope. An unjust peace is better than a just war. The safety of the people shall be the highest law. Memory is the treasury and guardian of all things. There is nothing so absurd that some philosopher has not already said it. The greater the difficulty, the greater the glory. I am not ashamed to confess that I am ignorant of what I do not know. Brevity is a great charm of eloquence. The function of wisdom is to discriminate between good and evil. The good of the people is the greatest law. To live is to think. It is the peculiar quality of a fool to perceive the faults of others and to forget his own. A man of courage is also full of faith. I prefer tongue-tied knowledge to ignorant loquacity. Love is the attempt to form a friendship inspired by beauty. What then is freedom? The power to live as one wishes. The greatest pleasures are only narrowly separated from disgust. The harvest of old age is the recollection and abundance of blessing previously secured. Peace is liberty and tranquility. If we are not ashamed to think it, we should not be ashamed to say it. It is foolish to tear one's hair in grief, as though sorrow would be made less by baldness. To be ignorant of what occurred before you were born is to remain always a child.